All right, so I'm here. Kevin Hart, I mean, to say that this has been a big year for you is really an understatement. I mean, really with last year's Laugh in My Pain tour, it really propelled you just to a different aura among, wider audiences. Now you're in 5-year engagement and Think Like a Man coming out the same weekend. What do you think about your roles in these romantic comedies? And will we ever see you in like a thriller or as a superhero or something like that?
Well, I think where I am in my career now, I'm financially stable. So, the roles that I'm able to choose now, they can be good roles, they can be smarter roles. I don't have to take certain movies. So it's all about the movie making sense and the role making sense. If it's something that can catapult me into a different, level of stardom or take me someplace else, then yes. Other than that, I don't want to do things just to do them anymore because I don't have to. So I'm just trying to get better and be more about the craft and pick my projects a little more wisely now.
Doug?
Hey! Heard your news. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
On my way to University of North Dakota.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah. No, it's great. I'm excited. I'm gonna be a pioneer. I'm gonna be the first black guy to freeze to death. It's gonna be cool. Yeah, I'm pumped up about it.
Cool.
Yeah. It's just like that song. I get knocked down, except I get up again in North Dakota, which is the worst place on earth.
Now, in this movie, The 5-Year Engagement, you're in Michigan. They talk about shipping you to North Dakota. I know you're from Philly, but I know you've been working a lot in L.A. Like, what's too cold for Kevin Hart? Like, when does it get like?
Bismarck, North Dakota. North Dakota. I've been to Bismarck before. In my early days of stand-up, I got stuck there with a snowstorm. So that cold definitely is in the back of my head forever. So that's way too cold for me. No North Dakota at all.
It's not on the tour schedule.
No. I go there to tour, but it's not going to be when it's cold. It's summer.
All right, so all these romantic comedies are dealing with love, and everybody's talking about black love and white love. I know there's all kind of different color loves, but is there a different approach that black people take especially in regards to engagement than white people?
Of course, I think the only difference is, stereotypically, the only difference is that, black people, we take our time. An engagement is more of a thing to say, hey, I'm picking you, all right? Now, leave me alone for a while, okay? Now, I told you I was going to do it. Now, I did it. Now, give me some time. Now, that time could be anywhere from 3 years to 10 years, but you know it's going to happen. So it's more of a promise, and I think in the mainstream world, I don't like to say white or black, in the mainstream world, it's done with a time. You buy it and the date is set afterwards, and that time is normally executed promptly. So that's the only difference that I will say from the people that I know and experience that I've had by being around people who've been engaged.
Right. All right. So again, going back to Laugh in My Pain. Now I hear you have a new tour called Let Me Explain. What can we expect from this tour? I know that you're performing in Africa and some other cities. So the second part of that question is, how have you been received overseas also?
So far so good. I go to Africa this summer. It'll be this summer, and I'm supposed to go to Australia, New Zealand, of course the UK, Canada. So I mean, UK, Canada, I've been. The Australia and New Zealand and Africa, that'll be new for me. So if you're selling tickets over there, that means people are familiar with you. They know what they're seeing. So hopefully, the purpose of going out there is to see. You wanna build up a fan base everywhere. I don't want to be popular in one particular region or one state or one country. At the end of the day, you want to be able to world tour when you go out, and that means that you're appealing to everybody. Everybody thinks you're funny. Everybody thinks you're talented. So that's my ultimate goal. So that's why I'm getting out there this summer.
So again, you're one of my favorite comedians. You always make me laugh watching, your stand-ups or your movies. But who makes Kevin Hart laugh?
Oh, my kids first. Outside of my kids, you gotta go to the greats. You go to Pryor, you go to Martin, you go to Murphy, you go to Chappelle, Rock, Kings of Comedy, Seinfeld, Carlin. Aziz, sorry, like, my list goes on and on. At the end of the day, I'm a fan of comedy. I'm a student of comedy. I can tell you several guys that you won't know, but I think are hilarious. William Horton, Naeem Lynn. just tons. You know,
Right.
You can either be in the business, or you can be jaded by it, or you can have a genuine love for it. I have a genuine love for stand-up comedy. I like to watch it. I like to see people perform, and I like to see, you know, other people be good at their talent. And I think stand-up comedy is one of the hardest things to do out there. So I support it to the fullest.
How do you stay hungry? I mean, a huge year, like you said, you're financially set. Like, how do you stop from resting on your laurels and just saying, okay, I'm cool?
I think it's all about you know, your wants. You know, some people don't want that much. Some people can be very content with what they have. You know, whether it's the amount, minimum, huge. Some people just get content.
Right.
I'm not. You know, I want to do so much in the business. You know, I started a production company, Heartbeat Productions. So I want to produce. I want to direct. I want to have something set. So when I'm not here, my name, the last name of Hart, stands on its own. And you know, I left behind a successful business, successful company. You know,
Right.
I want to be a mogul. You
Right.
know, and there's something sad in being a self-made mogul, from going from the ground up and really working to get something as huge as the title mogul.
Right.
is the biggest thing that can happen to me. Hasn't been done in my family. For me to be the first to do it and see that it's actually like in reach, that's what keeps me going.
Dave Chappelle, another great comedian, said that, you know, in the industry, they tried to make him wear a dress. Have you ever ran into that with scripts? And is that something that, you know, you wouldn't do, you know, for
I definitely haven't ran into to put on the dress. I mean, you know, you have to have boundaries. You have to have limits that you refuse to cross. You know, for me, I know what they are. They've yet to been challenged, so you know, I don't have to speak on them. I was asked to dribble a basketball on the talk show this morning.
You look
said
good
no to
doing
that. Not that was a dress, but I was like, no, I'm gonna look stupid. You know, at the end of the day, you got to know that you're a brand. I'm a
Yeah.
brand. You need to protect your brand at all times. When things happen that can possibly affect your brand, your brand can be diminished, and you don't want that to happen. So, you know, protecting my brand is definitely a priority.
All right, brother. I appreciate it all the
Thank
time.
you, man. Appreciate you. Good to see you again.
Good to see you always, man.